to throw something funny out there. So I'm going to stop sharing. And before we dive in, since we have AD on our call before he hops onto another one. A big thing that we're trying to do, and we're going to dive in more about this later, is trying to get really good talent refer other good talents, right? That's the whole point of Braintrust. You know, we are a user controlled network, and having our talents like you, approved talent, invite other people that you know of a certain caliber is super important. That's how we fill our talent top of funnel. And that's why we have 100% enterprise repeat rate, because the people who come through, who apply, are really great. So AD, tell us, you're one of our top referrers. What are some things that you can tell us that's very actionable and super simple?
Yeah. If I can share my screen, I will just I had put some points here, some bullet points that can help with that. Basically, when I try to talk with people, to refer. I'm trying now mainly think about building a relationship with them. And the way that I try to do this is I follow them up. I try to help them. I'm not trying just to send a link. So this is my referral link, right? So because there are too many people doing the same thing, not only from Braintrust, but for whatever company they are invite people in. My goal when I start to put some kind of a strategy, my goal is when I share a link with somebody, that person had their profile filled in a ideally 100% at in the first day. That's my goal, right? When I have that, I ask them to write a draft for the specific application. And having that, I just introduce the candidate match to the Braintrust team. And this is an example what I usually send to Shirley or other Braintrust teams. I just put the link on the top saying that's the job, and this is the candidate profile. There is I believe there is a match with them, and there is already a draft here of the application, right? And yeah, they can look at the candidate profile and see already like one of the things when I say that I try to help them, I try to look at, for example, they are just coming to this community and they are, trying to give a leap of faith. Some of them, they don't know how things are, so they just go there and they write some stuff. Sometimes doesn't put any picture. So when I ask them to share their profile link with me, so when they do that, first thing I just look at and say, okay, you are missing this picture, you are not doing that, and then you are not doing that. Just have a look at my profile. I'm still trying to improve my profile, but they say have a look at my profile, and try to take some idea from that. Yeah, that has worked, as Shirley has told you guys. Like, probably there are some bar that there is more referrals than me, but what I'm trying to go is more for quality than just to have a quantity, because at the end of the day, we wanna people here that can get jobs and they have kind of the same mindset of say, oh, somebody help me out to be here. So I will try to probably do the same for another one. So that's my idea. Like, I think if you want to take away something from here, I would say to follow up. Then just don't just send a link, because there are too many links these days that people can just be overwhelmed with the link and don't see the real value. Right? I think, as I said yesterday in one of the channels, the brain trust promise and idea seems too good to be true for many of us that work with freelance. And I think we need to work in this kind of things behind the scenes with them to make them to to really believe in it and go for the first job. So that's pretty much in a nutshell what I had to share. And yeah.
Thank you so much, AD. Braintrust promise seems too good to be true, but we are living it and we are building it every day because of people of you doing these things behind the scenes. Please, can you share your Google Doc and drop it in the chat so everyone can have
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much, AD.
No,
Thank you so much, AD. That was great.
Right,
I think it's a really valid point. Right? Everyone is skeptical, partially because people have been taken advantage of in the past. And so it's really important that we lead with transparency and share how it works and also help people through the process. So thank you so much for calling light to that, AD.
Yeah, much appreciated. And so everyone, welcome. I am Shirley Yang. I'm heading community for Braintrust. We have some really exciting news to share with you. Jumping off of our LinkedIn Live, I see half of you have watched that. So thank you for spending your Friday with us. I want to start off with something that I talked about last month, but I just want to build upon it and also just share this link again with everyone. So I'm going to drop this in chat as well. But so essentially what I just shared is from Jesse Walden. He's a ex-Andreessen partner. He started his own fund now around the concept of ownership economy. And he talks about, imagine if these marketplaces, Uber, Airbnb, Amazon, were actually owned by people, right? And what would that actually look like, right? Distributing value back to the users who are building it, who are using it, instead of a few people at the top. So he breaks that down. And if you're actually on Twitter following him, you'll see a lot of other threads around this idea. Braintrust is built on top of this, and we're making this happen. You know, this is not just lip service anymore. It's not a theory. This is happening. If you looked at our charts, our growth charts, and what Adam and Gabe talked about at the LinkedIn Live, we are building this thing, and it's true today. And so I encourage you to just read that article again. And you know, for us, most marketplaces that you see, they extract value. Our business model is user controlled. We take 0 fees from talent, as you know, and you keep all that value. So in 2021, Andreessen said, software is eating the world. 2011, software is eating the world. 2021, we're saying blockchain's eating the middleman. We're not just the only people saying that. Our investors are saying that. Right, so this slide needs to be updated. I don't have all the new logos for our investors, but we raised 25 million so far in 2.5 years. Not just investors believe in it, also our clients believe in it, right? So again, these logos need to be updated all the time, but essentially we went from a few, you know, friends and family type clients to now all of the major hitters, and you know, these high profile clients that we're really seeking out for ourselves as freelancers. Coming to Braintrust, you don't have to do that. The idea is, hey, we bring these clients and these projects and opportunities to you. You spend your time doing what you like. How are we doing, right? So I actually put this graph together myself. And when I was putting this together, I'm like, what startup can imagine this is actually how they're pacing? Right? This could be a projected thing that you show investors, but this is what we've done together. Everyone here at the seat, up and to the right, freelancers on Braintrust are making $1 million a month. We hit this milestone within 1.5 years of launching of the first job posted, and we'll be making $10 million a month by the end of this year. This is all in the hands of freelancers. Braintrust does not take any fee from talent. And I just want to pause and just reflect how monumental this is, and we're just getting started. That said, our network success is directly correlated to job fills. That's why we're so conscious with supply and demand. We're not the type of network where we say we have millions of talented people. That doesn't make any sense to us, because love our token flywheel. It only makes sense when the people in our network as approved talents get jobs, right? That's when the 10% in Braintrust tokens that we take from client side gets fed back into our token flywheel. And so this is what the number of jobs looks like, right? Since a year and a half ago, when we posted our first job to February, we have 650 plus. And this is what you call that hockey stick growth, right? That startups also want to see. It's great news, but at the same time, we need to find good talents to fill these open roles. And I know the team have been posting about this in Slack, in our newsletters. Again, this is a real thing that's happening right now. With any marketplace, there's always balancing supply side and demand side. When we first started, we're like, let's get big clients, right? So that's how we have our sales team going out there, knocking on doors, expanding accounts. Now we have these logos and they're repeating job opportunities. We need more good talent. And that's why AD's doing what he's doing. And a lot of you are doing what you're doing by referring new people into the door. So I want to take a moment and say thank you for our top referrers in February: Laura McNeil, Jade, AD, Justin, Chad, Edward, Daniel, Soren, Grant, and Vivek. You guys, I am watching you. I see your names. I see how many people you're bringing in the door. You're not working in a vacuum. The whole team sees this. So just know your efforts are recognized and noticed, and we want to reward you and thank you with Braintrust tokens. We are putting in place major infrastructure. We hired a VP of product to come in. Her number one job, once she steps in the door, is to look at our referral program, how to provide more transparent tracking, incentives, and so that you can see the end-to-end process of where are your referrals, where are your friends in that process, when can you get that Braintrust reward. So want to make sure you know that your efforts are being recognized, and we are going to make improvements on our end to make sure that program turbocharges. And some high-level stats, again, these are not made up numbers, but we have 2,636 talents that came from referrals. Okay, not all of them are approved yet, but these are how many people who actually signed up. 300% month over month increase in talents referred from January to February. Thank you so much for this. It's because we asked you and you are participating. 92% month over month increase in talent referrers. This is just how incredible our network is at responding to what needs to be done. So in addition to those 10, I want to say thank you to everyone else who have referred. This is no way a comprehensive list. I couldn't fit everyone's name in here, but thank you everyone who have referred a talent to our network. And again, how to refer. So this is a real thing that's happening right now. That's why I'm putting so much emphasis. You can either email us your contact or go to your talent dashboard. If there's anyone who does not know how to access your referral link, we are all here to help you. But essentially, this is where you copy your referral link and you send to your friend. We will, again, have a much easier way to refer talent, which Megan cannot wait to talk about in her section. But right now, this is what you can do as an easy copy and paste. So here's an opportunity. We would love for you to be able to spread the message of Braintrust. Every marketing that we do right now is through our media, which is through our talents. Talking about us, as you see, we often ask you to add Braintrust to your LinkedIn bio or tweet for tokens. So here's an opportunity. I just dropped into chat a tweet. You can click to tweet. So let me drop it in. If you just click on that link right now, hopefully you're logged into Twitter already. I have pre-populated this message. I'm a founding talent member of Braintrust. Just tweet for us, and then hopefully your friends will see this and ask you for a referral link. Invite people that you think should be joining us, and we will send you Braintrust for this. Is everyone able to access the link? Thank you so much. I'm seeing heads nods. Okay, next section, really quickly. I want to say thank you to our talent screeners. Everything is correlated here. So once we have people referred into the network, these guys are our heroes, right? You are screening everyone that comes through, the hundreds of people, thousands of people that are on our wait list. Per Doris, Chad, Ed, Dan, Alex, Crystal, Abhishek, Anthony, and Eamon, we thank you so much. This is our talent screening team. These are the folks who actually groom through all of the backlog and say, these are the skills that match. And they talk to our talent team to see who are we hiring right now. And then they set up interviews, multiple interviews with them. They send out test projects for people to complete. Coders have to complete a coding assessment test and then a coding assessment review, right? So thank you guys so much for all of your work. You have a huge hand in building our network and basically our gatekeepers, right? It's no longer within the core team's control. It is in our talent's control. We are living this thing, guys. And so we want to encourage this and scale this even more. Anyone can be a talent screener. Raise your hand. Michelle Holden is the screening queen from our core team. She is managing this program right now. As a talent screener, you can receive monthly token grants as a thank you. We will work with you on what your rates should be. You get insider job info on job fills. What are some things coming down the pipe? What are some things that we really want to fill right now? You decide who gets to join Braintrust and obviously build a user-controlled network, a hands-on effort here. So if you are interested in being a talent screener, please raise your hand, let me know, let Michelle know. This is Michelle's email, and we would love to chat with you. Okay, so I think I have talked enough. I'm going to stop sharing. That is my section of teeing everything up. And next, I would love to introduce to you Adam Jackson and Gabe Luna-Sassessi, our co-founders. If you, Adam, would like to pick up and tell us just a recap of our LinkedIn Live and other exciting things that are happening.
Sure. Hey, great to see everybody. Love seeing all these new faces every month when we do this. So yeah, the LinkedIn Live, Gabe and I had a lot of fun doing that. It was sort of a retrospective on the bumpy road, the highs and lows of building a network like this, but seeing everybody, how engaged this group is and how much, people are sharing their referral codes and really helping us build this network, and seeing all these new clients come on that are really excited about this new model where we're not extracting massive fees. I mean, that's the most satisfying part of this. So Gabe and I had a lot of fun kind of just BSing each other for 45 minutes or so. We'll probably do that more regularly now on LinkedIn. We got a lot of great feedback from it. Anything to add, Gabe? Anything else we should cover?
I thought it would take a second. We're going to try to do a better job, I think, of sharing more of what we're doing in public, both with the community and also out into the world. And that means like how we're doing product development, how we're growing the network, and even the metrics and kind of the underlying things. And the goal of that is to build a community that is all working towards the same goal. So I thought it would just take like 30 seconds to just share something with you guys. We haven't shared this with anyone else. And so I thought it would just take 30 seconds to kind of share it with you. And then, and I think this is a sign of more things to come. So give me 1 second here. Cool. All right. So we're going to start publishing this for a lot of the community members to be able to see, but I wanted to be able to have a little bit more granular idea of how we run the business and also some of the numbers that we look at as a core team, and all of you as community are contributing to this. So this is week over week on kind of the core stats of the business. First is looking at the number of people that are getting hired a week. It's averaging like between 7 and 10 people a week that are getting hired. And then we're also adding a bunch of new accounts. You can see it as growth, and you can see a lot of the growth happening. We're starting to pick up a lot more enterprises, so a lot more large, Fortune 500 companies. And then you can see the rate of new jobs getting posted, right? Like this number is just continuing to climb week over week. And you can see next here is the number of approved talent week over week. So you can see that like the kind of the clip on new approved talent isn't quite like we've outpaced the number of jobs that we have to new talent that are getting approved and bidding on jobs. And that's why you see all this focus on like trying to help refer more talent and get more talent into the network, because right now we're growing new jobs faster than we're growing new talent. Again, we don't have the perfect amount of new jobs in every single category. It's still a young marketplace, but we're seeing a lot of growth in engineering and product and design as kind of the big categories that are coming in. And then you can see as a result of your efforts, kind of the new referrals, right? So the referrals that are coming in, what you see is this lighter kind of turquoise color is people from the community that are referring talent. And you can see those numbers continuing to grow week over week. So I just wanted to thank all of you for your efforts. This is truly a team effort, a community effort, and we're all working towards the same goal. And I just want to thank all of you for contributing and being here early and helping us to build this vision and make this vision of a community-owned network a reality. And so I just thought it'd be helpful to kind of share a little bit behind the scenes about kind of how we look at the numbers and also the progress that we're making week over week. So again, thank you very much for all of your contributions here. We really couldn't be here without you. And we're so excited to be able to build this project with all of you.
Thank you so much, Gabe. And I think transparency and the openness of our network, that's one of our core values. And that's why we actually are showing you how's the business doing, how many jobs are coming in, and how many talents we need. And this is really what sets Braintrust aside from other networks. Speaking of clients, Grady, he heads our enterprise sales. Would you like to give us an update?
Yeah, hey guys. So Shirley mentioned, for those of you I haven't met yet, so I run our sales and account management group. So new clients coming in and then our existing clients and getting them to post more jobs. So some exciting stuff, as you guys saw, like, we're trending up into the right in kind of all categories right now. Just to give you some stats in a little bit more granularity. So February, even being a short month, was 40% more job posts than we've ever had in any previous month. It was the first month that we've got over 100 new jobs on the platform, and some really exciting companies. Like you probably saw them coming up. So like Atlassian, who owns Jira and Trello, like they're coming in needing a lot of help. Really cool company, leading edge in our space. So it's a fantastic logo, and we've got some really great opportunities with them. Companies like American Eagle, Compass, Nike, DoorDash is now posting, Publicis Sapient, Lexmark. We've got some really exciting current opportunities. And then I just want to give you guys a heads up, like we're continuing to see the snowball build. We are, as fast as possible, working through onboarding for a lot of these large enterprises. So we've got some cool companies in the pipeline, probably in the next month or so, that we'll start posting, like Etsy, VRBO, Goldman Sachs, Citibank, Wayfair, Principal Financial, Allstate, and a whole bunch of kind of mid and small market companies as well. So we're continuing to build the funnel. We're continuing to optimize. And then on our team, you'll start to see some new names probably between now and our next one of these. We're adding to the sales team, both on the enterprise and mid-market as well, to just keep up with the pace of volume, to be honest. So as everybody's kind of pointed out, we've got a lot of clients coming in, and now we're focused on bringing more and more talent. So couldn't, reiterate the point more. If you've got friends and they're looking for cool stuff to work on, bring them to Braintrust. So that's kind of it for me. I don't want to take too much time. I know we have a ton of stuff coming up. If anyone has any questions on, upcoming clients or opportunities, feel free to reach out to me or anyone on the talent team. And then, as always, we're looking for more clients, and it's a really great way to earn B-Trust by referring folks to us. So reach out to me or anyone on the team should you have somebody who's interested.
Justin dropped in that question in chat. How does he refer clients? Justin, you would just email Grady directly. Grady, do you want to drop your email in chat for us?
Yeah, you got it. I will drop mine and then Anna's as well. You can hit either of us at any time and we will be very responsive.
And also just another great way to earn tokens as well by referring clients.
Great,
But
thank you.
we'll also take the 600 amazing engineers and product managers that everyone knows right now. That would sure help a lot right now. We're you know, like Grady said, like once these enterprises start signing and they start having a good experience of the platform, they start growing really fast. And then this past month, that's really what we saw happen. So I can't restate this enough. Like especially in the engineering and product and design categories, that's really where we need to grow the network, and we realistically need to probably triple the size of the network to keep up with the demand that's going to be coming through in the next couple months. So thank you for all of your contributions there. Yeah,
and just to give you guys numbers on the types of roles we're seeing right now. So like just looking back at February, as Gabe mentioned, like engineering is our top category, like 70% of jobs coming in are engineering. So definitely our hottest category, please, please, please refer people. And then the next one behind that at about 20% is design. And then the rest is kind of product management and a few other roles. So like those are by far the top ones coming in. If you have great people in your network, refer them over.
Oh my gosh, so many great things in chat. I just have to acknowledge a few things right now. One thing that came up in Slack as well is most jobs require us to be in US, Canada. Do we have any plans for other time zones? Grady?
Yeah, so just kind of the nature of where we're at, guys, you know, we're primarily, you know, a North America based sales team. And primarily working with US, you know, global companies, but they're US branches. I will tell you in every conversation that we are having out on the front lines with them, we are encouraging everyone to open up kind of all the borders. Let's not put restrictions on actual physical location, and pretty much everybody's bought into that. That said, you know, a lot of the teams that our talent will be interacting with are US based. So we're trying to get people to be more flexible in time zones and just having a couple hours of overlap. And I think a lot of people are seeing that. But kind of just the nature of where we're at today, you know, we tend to have a more of a US audience for the people that we're working with. Of course, we want to open up, you know, into Europe and into Asia Pac and start reaching those customers. But, you know, it's still a bit ways out on the roadmap.
Okay, thank you. Next, we have Patsy to tell us what open jobs we have.
And Zoe, sorry, Zoe, I see you're a data analyst. Yeah, we get asked for it quite a bit. Why don't you ping me separately? I'd love to get your thoughts on that one.
Okay, thank you, Shirley, and thanks, Grady. Yeah, short answer also to Zoe. Yes, we are looking for data analysts. So if
yes,
you know somebody, we need them, please. We definitely need them. So yeah, as Shirley mentioned, I'd love to just tell you about some of the hottest roles that we currently have open. It's a really difficult task to kind of push them down to like 6-7 roles that I'll be talking about right now. All of the roles that we have on the platform are hot. But some of the ones that my colleagues just wanted to mention and put out there in front of you where like as Grady mentioned, one of our amazing clients, American Eagle Outfitters, they're looking for a self-starter Elastic expert, somebody that would help them migrate their workloads from Splunk to Elastic. So if that is you, if you're located in the US, they're waiting for your proposal. The rate goes up to $100 an hour. So that's a really nice position for you out there. If you have any questions about that, it's an account handled by Michelle. So feel free to just ping her on Slack. Michelle's second role, that if you have any questions, you should definitely reach out to her. It's a role I actually mentioned last month already. So please, product managers, please, people who know product managers, we need you. We definitely need you to refer them, or should I say Nike does. They're actually looking for a product manager to work on their social e-commerce mobile product. that is specifically targeting female Gen Z consumers. So extremely interesting, nice niche. So if you've ever already successfully launched or iterated digital products, if you are okay with working with agile environments, I'll just be waiting for your proposals in the pool. It's also pretty competitive rate, up to $100 an hour, so don't be shy. We're also looking for senior Android developers. This is more of just a pure technical position. So if you are interested in products that have anything to do with sports and you actually want to become a superhuman yourself, Super Sapiens is actually looking for a senior Android person, somebody basically that will help them kind of add features to their native app, enhance it, and customize its UI components. But this position, unfortunately, or well, fortunately, but it is only for US located people. But I'll be also mentioning positions that are specifically for people outside of North America, so just sit tight. And TaskRabbit, our beloved client, returning client, is also looking for their engineers, particularly Ruby engineers. So if that is you, the Ruby unicorn, I know there's not that many of you out there, but if you still love to work with Ruby, if you've ever done React as well on the front end, TaskRabbit is waiting for you. So go ask Eva if you have any questions about this particular role or the team or the project that you'd be working on. By the way, guys, once I finish talking, because unfortunately I'm not good at multitasking, so I do have to finish talking first, I'll also be posting all the links to these jobs into the chat. So if any of this kind of hit the right spot for you, you can just go into the chat and apply directly. Alrighty, and we are still and always looking for great Python people. So if you're a Python person that has been working with Python for like 5, 6, 7 years, you're interested in blockchain, have come across blockchain products, we have an amazing client, Flipside, that is also looking for their US-based people to create like an extension of their core engineering team. So that is a really interesting project that is very, very hot. Flipside is definitely ready to just pull the trigger and make the hire. Also comes with very competitive rates. Happy to answer any questions if you're the one that would love to submit the proposal for this one. We're also looking for data engineers. So if you're a Python person but prefer the data side of things, this is a position for Europe-based talent. So all Europe-based talent, I see you. I need to hear you. I need to see your raised hands. If you're Python people, please submit your proposals. Come talk to me about this job. I promise you it's an amazing one. Don't be shy. And then obviously I cannot not mention Maya. It's one of the loveliest companies that I have had the chance to work with on the client side. The loveliest team, honestly, apart from the Braintrust core team, obviously. And they're also looking for Python people. They actually have 2 positions. It's more like a mid-level position in this case, so about 4 years of experience with it. So whether you prefer to work on the integration side of things or just on the back end of the application, they're here. So, and I'm here to present you to them and to definitely make that make the perfect match. Okay, important mention. If you are not the type of person that I was just speaking about, like you haven't worked with that stack, or you just are not interested or open to projects right now, but you know someone who is, I'm going to totally repeat what Shirley mentioned, what Gabe mentioned, what Grady mentioned. Please refer us other people. We need them. We have amazing jobs for them. You already know how great of a thing it is to be a Braintrust community member. So share that with the world. We're definitely waiting for them. And as promised, all the links to these jobs are right now incoming into the chat. But I'm just going to take a second if anybody has any questions about the particular roles I just mentioned. Just hit me up. Thank you,
Thanks
Shirley.
so much, Patsy. Lots of exciting stuff. People are asking about all these roles in chat. Chances are, yes, we are looking for all of them because we have an explosive amount of jobs coming in. So just assume yes to all of your questions. Next, we have product updates. Megan.
Yes. Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to share. We've been ramping up our product efforts. As it was earlier mentioned, we have a new VP of product that's going to be started. So I'm going to give you a little bit of an update, but just know once she comes on board, there will be probably some adjustments. So we have a couple things that we are getting ready to launch. They're in QA right now. So I wanted to let you guys know about it. The first one is make offer, which means that if you've ever been hired for a job on Braintrust, you know there is a scurry of emails that go back and forth of making sure everybody's aligned. Now what we're going to be able to do is make all of that process happen automatically on the back end and the front end. So that way we're going to have all the information saved. We're going to be able to do some interesting things with that now, like send you reminders to submit invoices, give you a preview of when the job is going to be completed and whether it's whether you're interested in extending it. So this process is kind of the keystone for a lot of other features that we want to be able to add in. This is in testing right now. We are planning on giving the green light within probably a couple hours. And so we're looking to get this into the product soon. Another thing that you're going to be able to see fairly shortly as well is job descriptions will now have the Braintrust sourcer matcher that is doing kind of the legwork to try and match and get people screened for specific jobs. That's now going to show up right on the job description. So now you don't have to check Slack to see who's managing which jobs. You're going to be able to see it directly on the job description so you know who to reach out to with questions. Also, to kind of help you get an idea of whether a job's going to be a good match for you, we're going to showcase right on every single job what your skill match percentage is to that job. So every job has a set of skills. You have a set of skills on your profile. We're going to show you what the alignment is. And we're also going to be able to show you what skills they're asking for that you might not have. Sometimes it might be something as simple as Jira. Almost everybody has some experience with Jira at this point. And so it will be very simple for you to say, oh, I don't have that skill. And here's an option for me to just immediately add it to my profile so you can improve your chances of getting selected and showing up really well for the client. We've been doing a ton of work on small little UX improvements, majority for our clients, just to help them get to screening faster, get to moving things into the pipeline and hiring people faster. So that's not always on the front end for our talent side, but just know there's been a ton of work done on that side to help our clients self-serve a little bit better. In development actively, we have a couple of really interesting things. First of all, we hear you loud and clear. You guys are getting too many job notifications. We get it. So there is some relief on the way. There's kind of two primary actions that we've taken. The first one is a roll-up summary that you can opt into. So it'll show you all of the jobs that we think you might be a fit for in one email. We're also adding more context to that email about like the availability, the rate, the location. So that way you have more information as to whether it's worth your time to actually click into that. And you'll see all of them at once. You can opt into that daily, every other day, or weekly. We recommend daily or every other day, and I'll explain why in a moment. We're also going to add additional specifications for individual job notifications. So you'll be able to specify you only want notifications about design roles, engineering roles. You'll be able to specify rates. So you don't want to be notified about jobs that are under or over a certain amount, and the hours that they're asking for. So this is a huge win for people that are already working on jobs, but might be interested in a little 5 to 10 hour side hustle here and there. So just know that you're going to be able to set a lot more granularity on those notifications. Another thing that we get asked about a lot is agencies. I've created an agency, now I can't disable an agency. It's driving me nuts. So it turns out disabling an agency is a bit more complicated than a simple toggle, but know that it is actively in development and we are working on it. At the very least, you will now see an "Are you sure?" message before you are able to create an agency, where we kind of give a little bit of guidelines about why you may or may not want to include an agency. Now, the big theme has been referrals. So we are also actively working on some really, really great ways that we're folding in referrals into the product, making it really simple to make those referrals. So the first thing that we've done is we've created a method for you to be able to refer jobs to specific people, to refer specific jobs to people. This will enable people to create a profile. And then once they create that profile, they're actually going to see a job invitation for that specific role. So that way they're not going back and looking through emails or trying to figure out what the role that they were kind of referred for was. It's all going to be connected. Every single job is going to have an individual refer link on it. So if you have a job for somebody, you can click on the refer button, you can tweet it, you can add it to LinkedIn, you can even just copy that job specific invite link and send it over to somebody by email as well. So we are going to try and make it simpler and simpler and simpler to refer people. Also, we are going to allow people that have not gone through the screening process to raise their hand for a specific job and say, hey, I'm great for this. Like, make sure you're referring or make sure you're grabbing me, which is another way that we can make sure that we're getting those referrals in through the pipeline and they don't just get lost in the process. So lots of things happening to try and make sure that the great people that we're getting referrals for are captured and we're getting them through and getting them into these jobs that they were referred for. Lots of things are on the roadmap. Priorities will continue to shift. So I'll give you a little bit of a teaser. We're going to have a dashboard with heightened referral rewards for really hot jobs, like things that are a little bit more difficult to find, really great people, or maybe we don't have a lot of people with these skills. We'll do additional Braintrust rewards for those jobs. Referral dashboard so that you can see who you've referred and where they are in the process. As AD mentioned, follow-up is key, and this will help. We're going to be doing some invoicing improvements. We're going to be improving experiences, like big chunks of experiences on the platform, like posting jobs, creating profiles, submitting proposals, screening proposals. And that will all work will likely be done with a reskin as well to match our awesome new branding. We're going to be doing bid staking. And then also really exciting is we're building inside the product, we're supporting user controlled governance, which is a fancy way of saying that you're going to be able to vote with your tokens on Braintrust policies. And what that also does is it opens up our roadmap so that you can vote on features that are important for you with your tokens and bring those things up to the surface. So no longer is it happening behind closed doors. We're going to have a public roadmap that you'll be able to vote on and support with tokens. A couple key things that we've learned that we are going to be productizing is that 90% completion rate on your profile is kind of the magic number. Obviously 100's better, but the threshold of where we see a big shift in people that are likely to get hired is at 90. So make sure to get your profiles up to 90%. We will likely be asking people to get their profiles up to 90% before they're able to submit proposals to increase their likelihood of getting hired. So just know that that's coming. So if you don't have it yet, get it up there. And then the other thing that we've learned is that the first 48 hours of a job are key. This doesn't mean you shouldn't apply if you see a job's been posted after 48 hours, but if you do see a job you're interested in, don't wait for the weekend. Get your application in and your proposal in immediately because those first 48 hours tend to be a key chunk of time. And we'll likely be doing a little bit of visualization around helping people see that there's some urgency there. So that's what's coming. That's what's in development. You'll be able to see things probably starting to filter in pretty quickly. Now that we have make offers just about done, we'll be able to tackle more. So I'll be making Slack announcements as things get published and pushed to production.
Thank you so much, Megan. That's a jam-packed update of product. And
it's a huge one.
Yeah, everyone, again, a reminder, communicate with us on Slack. Any questions or feedback you have, put it in help FAQ support or product features. You will get Braintrust if your feature gets implemented. This is a user-controlled network, so we want to hear from you. Without further ado, marketing. Barbara and Kat, take it away.
Hi, everyone. We have a lot of updates today, probably about 10 minutes of updates, and we're going to try and fit it into 4. So bear with us. We'll share our deck in Slack after. So if you you can't catch anything, you can review it on your own. My name is Barbara Migdal. I have been with the Braintrust core team now for just under 2 months. I am leading up our marketing. So we're going to go over some exciting marketing updates we've had today. This was a really big week for us. I don't know if you guys have seen our new website, but we have a new website. We have new branding. So we're going to go over some exciting updates today. I am just going to share my screen and go through them all. So what I wanted to start off with, last month in our all hands, I kind of went over, what's marketing focused on. And we have a slight update here that I just wanted to make you all aware of. So first of all, we are very focused on driving awareness of Braintrust. We're going to go over some exciting updates today, like our new branding and our new website. We're very focused on building a content marketing machine for lead generation. Kat is going to go over that today. And then the biggest update here is we are really going to be focused for the rest of the quarter and probably continuing on after, on not just becoming the de facto platform for businesses to hire dynamic teams, but also to find highly skilled freelancers and help them and you all connect with interesting projects. So I was going to go through the website today, but since we are crunched on time, everyone just please go to usebraintrust.com and check it out. We would love your feedback, and Kat will share more about how to do that. Kat, I'm going to hand it over to you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. For those that I haven't gotten the chance to meet yet, my name is Kat. I'm the brand marketing manager here on the core Braintrust team. And I've been here for about a month. So it's been a really eventful and exciting month so far, and really looking forward to seeing how we continue to scale out this awesome new brand. So yes, as Barbara mentioned, please go take a look at our website. Tell us what you think. Drop it in the comments here. Tell us in Slack. Feel free to email us. We'll have our contact info at the end of this deck. And if you run into any bugs or errors or things that are kind of funky on the website, please also let us know so that we can fix them. There's a channel in the community Slack called Website Feedback. Just pop your comments in there and we will take care of it ASAP. We also have a G Drive folder, which I will share via Slack and this channel. So you can take a look at our brand resources, updated logos, brand guidelines, just to get a better feel for who we really are visually now. We're also really trying to make as much noise as we possibly can about this new brand update. So we're going to be doing a lot of social promotion, creating a lot of content, as you already heard Gabe and Adam speak a little bit earlier about this, and a bunch of kind of Slack communications around it. So please, we would love your engagement to help us spread the word about this really awesome new update. Just a little quick sneak peek here at our brand guidelines. This is going to be that publicly accessible file in that G Drive folder that I will share later, but just, yeah, a kind of deeper look at who we are and how this brand evolved and how it became what it is. Mentioned earlier, our LinkedIn Live, we have a founder update from Adam and Gabe. If you did not get a chance to see it, you can actually still watch it on demand. I will share that link as well. But we're really excited about the engagement that we had on our first ever LinkedIn Live. Already over 1,000 views, almost an 8% engagement rate. Thank you so much to anyone who tuned in live and commented, tweeted, shared, anything that you did to help engage with this effort. We really do appreciate it, and it makes a huge difference just to get that much more people to be able to see it and engage in and learn about us, learn about our history, learn about where we're going. So yes, please check it out if you haven't had a chance to yet. I
think we got a spike of engagement with every F-bomb that Adam dropped. So that was like,
yes, there's some spicy commentary in there, guys. So if you haven't watched it yet, I would definitely recommend it. Adam and Gabe also co-authored a blog on the same topic. As Gabe was mentioning earlier today, we're really trying to focus on this, ethos of building in public. So sharing not only our accomplishments, but also our challenges. So this is just a really honest look at how far Braintrust has come and what we've been up to the last year and kind of where we're going and what our goals are moving forward. So please just take a look at that on our blog as well. It's going to be the first one that you see when you go to usebraintrust.com/blog. So really interesting stuff there. And as Barbara kind of alluded to, a huge focus for us for our content strategy is community generated content. I'm talking 50% of the content that we want to create. We want it to be about you, about your work, about your projects, about your knowledge, about your experience, about your expertise. And we just really, really would love to be able to share all things Braintrust community. So we're looking to do a huge variety of different content pieces around this. So you'll see just a couple ideas over here on the side: case studies, show and tells, testimonials, social media. So if you're a writer and you want to do something a little more long form, great. If you're not really interested in that and you'd rather just do a quick, 2-minute video, awesome. There is something that works for everybody. If you want to help contribute to the editing process for content that other Braintrust talent are creating on the network, that would be great too. Anything we can do to kind of leverage your experience and your knowledge, we're going to try and make happen. So please definitely get engaged with us. And to kind of show you how much we really mean this, Chris Lawrence, anyone here who probably, I would guess, has interacted with him on these all hands before in the past, reached out to Shirley the other day with an idea to do a video testimonial series where talent tell kind of like horror stories from previous job experiences and talk about how their experience with Braintrust has been different. We loved this idea, and we turned around and we said, hey, do you want to be the host for this? We'll put you on video. We'll blast you all over the internet talking about this stuff. It's going to be great. So seriously, share your ideas with us, and we might just make you the star of it. We might just make you the poster child for it. So please don't hesitate. So I'm going to send a survey link into this chat as well as into Slack, where you can kind of fill in and let us know what types of mediums you'd be interested in participating in, kind of what level of engagement you're interested in doing, what topics you want to talk about, all that good stuff. So we'll have this survey open for the next about month or so as we start to build out this community generated content program. And we're looking to start launching that pilot program in April. So a lot of great planning stuff happening in the meantime. So please, I will ping this link to this survey any way that I can finally reach you. Don't hesitate. We'd love to hear your ideas and we'd love to feature you.
Thanks, Kat. So we're up on time. So we'll just drop the rest of our presentation, including some metrics on how we're doing on the client marketing side in Slack.
Guys, can you believe Kat and Barbara has only been here for less than a month? This is incredible stuff. This is the speed that we run at and all of you run at. So we're so incredibly honored to be working alongside you. Kat and Barbara, thank you so much. This is so amazing. Next time we'll make sure to allocate your full time to you. And let's conclude by earning trivia or Braintrust Live through a fun trivia. The first person who can drop the correct answer in chat, you'll get Braintrust. The question is, okay, Nike's brand slogan is "Just Do It." What is Braintrust's brand slogan? Come on now, if you've been paying attention. Quickly Google, go to our LinkedIn. Not quite. I like these new slogans. Barbara, we should take notes here. These are pretty good. What is the name of our podcast, you guys? No brain, no trust. I like that one. Yes, Tian, you get it. Tian, next time you need to show us your Ethereum hoodie. I love it. Tian is a big crypto person. Oh, he has it right there. Love it. So you guys know we're built on the ERC20 Ethereum network. Tian knows what's up. Well, congratulations, Tian, on winning the trivia today. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining us on a Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll talk to you soon.